Good morning, it's Brenda. How's everyone doing today? Oh, let me just fix my lighting here. There. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you all had a great weekend. Excuse me. My weekend was pretty good. You see my mess. It was worse. I've left myself this little tiny section to craft today. So I wanted to show you. I just kind of grabbed some envelopes, put them together, and this is just some cut pieces from Graphic 45 World's Fair. It's an older collection, I think, and I got it for, you know, pretty cheap. And so as you know, I'm on a mission to use the paper that I have. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So just thought I would, you know, we create this envelope flip thing. I'm going to do it this way. So if you'd like to craft with me, maybe create one of your own, grab yourself 3 envelopes. Doesn't matter what size. If you don't have envelopes, you can make your own, whatever size you like, and use whatever paper, one-sided, double-sided. This stuff just happens to be double-sided. And yeah, your glue, whatever glue you use, I'm going to use art glitter glue today, and I do have a glue stick. Your inks, if you want to do any distressing. I don't think I'm going to do any distressing today. I just wanted to come on and hang out with you guys, and so let's have some fun. All right. Silence. Oh boy. Sorry. I did cut out my sizes. If you wanted to know the size of my envelopes, they are 5 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I have 3 of those. They're just craft envelopes. They can be any color, just white, whatever you'd like. And I'm going to have it lengthwise like this with pockets and tuck spots and stuff like that. So my papers, I just cut down a little smaller than the envelope so that you have a nice little border going around. And then this top part, of course, will be open for a pocket. And if you want to put it inside and then notch out this part, you do that. And then you can just add a piece of paper here to cover up that. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to make it a full pocket like that. So I'm just trying to think what I had for the outside, what I had for the inside. But the papers are just beautiful, and both sides, like how do you decide? So when I cut, I made sure that I cut the paper so that I would have the front and the back on at least 2 of the pockets. So I'm not going to bother inking. I just want to add them all. And if you decide not to ink, but then you want to, you know, just do it afterwards. So I'm just gonna, oh, Brat has been meowing all morning. Not sure why. He's just an old fella, and he's just the sweetest kitty cat you'd ever want to meet. And I'm going to put this one here. And what's nice about this paper, it's all from the same collection, so you know that it's going to go together. And with the Graphic 45 paper, any of them, they always have cut-aparts with them. So even those will coordinate with what you have. So, but it's easy enough if you have a lot of the Michaels paper comes and there's not because it's scrapbooking paper, they don't have the smaller cut-aparts, but the nice thing about it is you can take one of their 12 by 12s and you can cut it down to tags and journaling cards and stuff like that. So that's always a bonus with their paper. And then I have some of the cut-aparts I'll show you that I've added coffee dyed paper inside them to make them little journals. They just have to be sewn together. But look how fast this comes together, right? Just like that, you have your front covered, just like that. So, and you can collage. I thought about collaging, but then I just decided I didn't want to. You know, we have that right to decide, you know, and then you can change your mind if you do, but you know what I mean? You can add just gather up all your scraps of paper. And these papers that I have, they're all scraps. Like, they weren't full packs when I got them. So, oops, I could have put that one on the end, but that's okay. There we go. Did you do anything exciting on the weekend? Did you? It was beautiful here on the weekend. A little chilly. I know that the eastern shores have been having such devastation with hurricanes, and I just pray that you are all safe and sound and able to get back into your homes. And you know, we're keeping up with that. I have friends out on the East Coast, and just been praying every day for them. There we go. We'll just add this one to the top. And for this lid, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that I did put it into my scoreboard. And from your natural fold, which is right here, I came over 1/4 inch just to give it that little bit of gusset, just like that, so that when you close it up, you'll have a little gusset there for when you add in your goodies. Oops, I didn't check. See? So now this, when it folds up, is going to be upside down. And I probably won't be able to get that little puppy off. Do you think? Nope. It's on there solid, but that's okay, because we're going to add pockets on there and little tuck spots and stuff, so I'm not going to be too concerned. And I did cut a couple of, there's one. Oh yeah, my fingers are in rare form today. So there we go. So I just have these. So I'm just gonna pop them. Let's see. I'll put this one here, just because then it's not upside down either. Hope you're all good. I don't even know if I said that. I just wanted to jump right in. I'm doing good. Braden is having a great time with his hunting. And Amanda, my daughter, she texted me last night to let me know that Braden caught a squirrel. So they were going to have a late night snack last night. Oh my goodness, I laughed so hard. I just said, gross. So I'll find out tonight what that experience was like for him. if he changed his mind or what, but oh my goodness, we had such a good laugh at that. Like, good for him for catching a squirrel, but yeah, for a bedtime snack, I'm thinking not so much. Oh dear, yeah, so we had a huge laugh over that. Okay, so this is what we have. We just covered up our pages, and oh, did you notice what I did? I glued all of our pockets closed. So, it's not a mistake, it's an oops. So then that just gives us an opportunity for all the pockets. Unfortunately, we can't utilize the envelopes, and that's what I wanted to do. Maybe I can fix this one. Let me grab my bone folder, because this one was open already. Oh, okay, we have one pocket there. A little bit of the paper stuck, but it doesn't interfere with and that one's only probably because we just did it. So remember, when you're doing your gluing, only glue the envelope, not your paper. Okay, so that one isn't going to work. Oh, maybe this one will. Let's have a check. Nope, they won't. Well, that's my fault for not paying attention. You know, you get chitter-chatting, and that just defeated that. So, and it doesn't matter because I have more envelopes. Right? If you end up doing that, don't worry about it. It's all good. So now I just have all these little pieces of cut-aparts that I took from the kit. So then this is our opportunity to make all the pockets, right? Lose out on the envelope, yes, which is very unfortunate, but we'll just add different pockets to our envelopes. I mean, when you do the oops, then you just do something different. Like, why scrap the project just because I did that, right? Don't worry about it. Instant pocket. Excuse me. And then we have some stamps, but I'm just checking. Oh, excuse Brat. He's just playing the woe is me. So we'll just pop that in the pocket. You can put a couple other pockets here, like little tuck spots. That would be really, really nice. This here, I'm just gonna, excuse me if you see my mug, I'm just making sure you can see what I'm doing. We'll just make this a little tiny tuck spot. And I don't think I'm gonna actually put it in that corner, just because we can add a bigger pocket, right? So I'm gonna pop it just up here, just like that. Why? I don't know. And I have this little stamp with these little guys in there. I'll just pop that in there. And it just goes like that. I have these little stamps. I have these fancy scissors, the Fiskars, and these ones. This one is a stamp. So we'll just add them in there, right? Just add as we go. There we go. And then on the top one, oh, I'm not finished there yet. Sheesh, getting ahead of myself. All right, let's find a smaller little one. We got this little lady here, just like her. She's cute. let's see, I'll just put a tiny little notch there, and then it doesn't interfere with her either. And all the paper goes together, which is beautiful. It all looks lovely. So on the weekend, I used a couple of larger envelopes, and I made a very, very grungy journal. But what I did is I put the journal on the outside of the envelopes, and that inspiration came from, oh dear, Louisa Heinzel, I believe her name is. She's a funny lady. I enjoyed watching her. And then I'm gonna pop this big pocket up here as well. Just put a little notch. Like, how fast are these coming together, right? Just paper, pieces of ephemera, tags and tickets, and you're done. I'm going to put this one over on this side though. There we go. But this one, at least we know, is a pocket, which is fabulous. And then I had a little guy here. This one here was, oops, excuse the noise. They were just some little tickets. So I'm just going to quickly, I didn't get everything cut out, but for the most part I did. So I hope you're creating one of these as well. But I mean, really, they go so fast, you can create quite a few. If you have a lot of envelopes and you're wondering what the heck to do with them, then this is a great idea. So I'm just going to put this down here, actually, this one here. And then up here, let's see if she'll fit. Yep, she'll fit there. And then you can add on to these as well. You know what I mean? You can put another pocket on there. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to snip that one shorter, and I'm going to add this right there. I mean, this is a fabulous opportunity to just make pockets. And you know how I love pockets. There we go. Any opportunity to have a pocket, I'll take it. I try to never close things off if I can help it. And obviously it depends on the project, right? So I'm just going to pop that one at the bottom. And then this other ticket, I'll just pop that in there. And then it's just a little create. Put that in there. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm just, wow. Let's just pop those in there. I mean, who wouldn't love to receive this in the mail? What do you think? Do you think someone would love to have this in the mail and filled with goodness? And the beauty about using the pieces is you don't have to keep them in this setting. You can remove them and add them into other projects that you're doing. So it doesn't have to stay within the confines of this project, right? These are just another couple little tickets. So this is like a quick craft with me, I guess, because it sure is a quick one, and I don't mind quick at all. I hope you don't either. And really, this is to inspire you to create some of your own. I mean, there's a lot of people who do these kinds of things with envelopes, and you know, I get inspired by a lot of people as well. And that's the beauty of YouTube. If you don't like one person, well, you know, you go to the next person and you kind of do that, and you find someone who is, you know, what you like to do. So let me just, imagination. All right, so we'll leave that for a minute. So that's the whole inside. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. So that will flip up like this, and see what I mean? It's upside down. It's okay. You know, we're just going all out here. So I'm going to add her. So you'll see her when the flap is closed. And I don't know what I'm even going to use for a closure. I might just grab a piece of ribbon or something for now. And then use that for a closure. Or you can use Velcro dots. You can put eyelet in there and put some ribbon around it and use the eyelet, and then dangle something off the ribbon as your closure. Like there's a few ways to close it. So, but I think I am just going to, like I brought over doily and cheesecloth just in case, but really there's nothing. Oh my goodness, he's adorable there. And I made this a pocket, so let's just put a couple things in there. Lots of words. Words are always good to use. And then, oh, that's kind of the same thing. So I have some little bikes here. Let's pop those in there. Kind of lose them with the blueness, but there we go. So I'm going to put him right there. He is just adorable. And if you wanted, you know, you can glue him here, like glue all of this and just here, and you can have it as a tiny tuck spot, like right in there, if you think it'll interfere with your pocket. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to just make the whole thing a tuck. Or you can do the tuck on the other side too if you wanted to, and have something out the side. It's your choice, right? It's your choice of what you'd like to do. So I'm just going to add him there. He's just too cute to not have on there. So just like that. But I mean, with this card, you can just have it just like that, and it'll hold your stuff inside there as well. You know, don't limit yourself to anything. You can put pockets on the back if you'd like. I don't think I'm going to, but yeah, like I have these tickets here. Let me just pop some on the top, maybe. I'm just gonna cut it down. We'll see how good my cutting is. Get quiet as I cut. That's funny. It's like deep concentration to cut straight, because that does not always happen. Can you relate? And so if like you could put it down here, just the two, pop a flower on it, a bird, but I think I'm just going to add it up here just for a little bit of interest. And if you ink, well, that's going to add even more interest to it, right? So I'm just going to do that right there. Add a little bit of glue. Oh, make sure it's straight. I have to lift it up. So it just adds a little bit of interest to the lid so that it's not just the orange, you know. And I just have this a little bit, but you can just add things wherever you want. And like I said, you can add a pocket to the back if you want. But this is our project for today. It is cute. Like there's pockets, tuck spots, lots of ephemera, and oh, we forgot right there. But there's our pockets all inside, filled with goodness. And on here, quickly grab something here. I have just some little offcuts of what we've been using. So I'm just gonna add, let me just cut this off. Just like that. So yeah, I have no stories to talk about today. Like, yeah. So let's add this right here, shall we? We'll make this a pocket, of course. Of course, a pocket. Anyway, what I was working on the weekend, I'm going to show you because I'm so excited about it. I've done grungy before, but never like I did this weekend. Like I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope you will be too. And I hope that, you know, maybe you'll try some for yourself, because oh, and there's another one of those fellas. He's just pretty sharp. But I'm just going to cut these down and then I'm going to add them right there. And they're not too tall, so they're not going to interfere with your fold. Maybe, let me just trim a tiny little bit off the top. There we go. And then I have these, they're the same, but I just have them left, so they're going in there as well. All right, so there we go. Oh my goodness, isn't this gorgeous? And the paper, of course, helps because it's such beautiful paper. So we have a tuck and our pocket, and when you open it up, we have a pocket, and you can add a couple little tuck spots over there if you want. You just go right ahead. And then we have our pocket and two tucks, and we have a pocket, and we have our pocket, and then we've got the goodness. Oh, and then we have our pocket here. So I will make a tag to put inside there as well. And that's what I have for you today. That's our project. My goodness, I hope you make some, and if you do, please tag me wherever you post, and then so I can see what you make, because I just love that you guys make stuff and then get encouraged, and yeah, it just makes me really happy. All right, are you ready? Oh, sorry. But these, oh, let me just take these out and I'll show you these first. These are just little tags from the paper. And the paper that I used is the Artisan Style Graphic 45 paper. It's, again, it's an older pad, but I have maybe 2 papers left. So I just used some of them to make the tags that go inside the envelopes. And then I have a tag inside the envelope. And then this is the journal. Like, I had a blast doing this with oxide inks. And I just ran my ink over it, sprayed it with water, and just let it sit. And then I dried it. And when you let it sit, the paper on the undersides of it end up getting the paper soaked in. But I have never, ever done anything so grungy in my life, and I love it. So I got an up tuck there. I left blank pages for writing or for your own photos. I mean, look at her. She's just adorable with her little flowers. Little tuck spot. And I tore up the paper and grunged it up. I didn't add anything into that pocket yet, but, and then when you flip it over, that's the other side. So there's the other tag in the pocket. And then this is the other side of the journal. So I was so excited to show you a little pocket. And I stamped on it, and I did spatter with my black paint. And then I just went to town. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Again, some writing or photos. And you can stamp on these pages. That's a little corner tuck I made. And there's a side tuck. I haven't figured out what kind of closure to make for it. So if you'd like to see how it's done, let me know in the comments, because, oh, I've never had so much fun doing this. The tearing of the paper and the scrunching it all up when it's wet. I couldn't figure out at first how to do it, but for me it was easier when the paper was damp to start scrunching it all up and tearing it up, and it gives it that beautiful look under there. Like, oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, I was pretty tickled about making that. It was just so gorgeous. And then I added sticker stamps and the Tim Holtz numbers, and this was just a cutout from the Artisan paper pack, and this one as well. So yeah, anyway, I hope you liked that. That was just so much fun. So much fun. And this was our project today. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all of you who have been hanging with me pretty much since day one. I couldn't be here without any of you. And thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you'll find inspiration here. And, you know, if you like my content, please like, subscribe, share, all the usual stuff that helps our little community grow. And that's what I'm hoping and praying to do. So thank you all for being here. God bless, and I hope you have the most wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Bye for now.